The other four of us decided to form a new group, and I had already done some recordings as Saint-Tropez, and I thought it would be a good name to use for the four-piece. So we went on as that.
It felt natural still to play without Kevin, because we had played without Kevin before. We might have tried a little hard for a while.
It was like a different band though, actually, because we were doing different material, and it sounded a lot different.
We had to sort of try to redefine ourselves with Jason writing songs and me writing songs, and you know, I'm not really a songwriter.
None of us is an incredibly motivated person. You know, we don't have ambition, any of us particularly.
We played a lot more in the rehearsal space than we did out. I mean, we played for like 3 years, and then, you know, I think we played a handful, maybe 5 gigs.
We really struggled without someone in that leadership role, you know, because Kevin is just so enthusiastic and so dedicated to pursuing success with the band and getting gigs and you know, making the phone calls and stuff, and the rest of us are like, okay, who's gonna book a show?
That's one thing that Kevin does bring is ambition.
I'm really glad that we did it because we all loved playing music with each other and would have really missed that.
The good thing is that we kept playing together through those years. So when Kevin did come back, it was like we weren't cold at all. We were already warmed up, and more than warmed up, we had gotten better.
Through a few channels, we had found out that he was coming back to Chicago and, you know, wanted to see everybody.
I stayed with a friend, and then I hooked up with Anthony again.
I hadn't been in contact with Kevin for about 4 years. My wife actually made me shut the hell up and go see him, and it was immediately like old times. So he ended up staying with us for a couple of months.
I reacquainted myself with everybody again. We had our talks, and you know, we had gotten kind of back on the same wavelength.
The idea was maybe to get the band back together, and everybody was kind of skeptical.
I think everyone was still carrying this chip on their shoulder around about everything. So there was certainly resistance.
You know, after all that we'd been through with him, it was hard not to be skeptical and be like, yeah, sure, we're gonna get the band back together.
We were almost getting ready to practice and have the reunion.
It ended up with, well, Kevin and Anthony in a fist fight. Which, if you know either of them, is just the funniest thing in the world. Because neither of them is really a fighter.
It was physical, put it that way.
We just had another misunderstanding, and it was over again.
We weren't quite ready to go on to the next level, the next step of it all. Which was really sad.
I just said, I just need a place to sit down and finally unpack my bags. So I went to New Orleans. Basically, I stayed there for 6 months, stayed in complete solitude in this house by myself with a couple of dogs that I took care of every day. And I just sat and I finished writing the next Chamber Strings record. When I was in New Orleans, I got on the phone with Jason, and we just started having these really long powwows, and like, let's just get it all ironed out now.
I just thought if there was a possibility that we could all play together again, it would be really a shame if we didn't, even if it was just one show.
Jason was the catalyst and the middleman for getting this back together.
We started this email correspondence, and he would say things that were like, okay, don't get mad, but I'm going to tell you. And that was sort of like our credo. It was like, okay, don't get mad, but dude, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Our letters were unbelievably long to each other.
And we started having a really honest correspondence.
And Jason would pass along everything that I would say to those guys.
So I became a go-between between him and the other three.
They would start warming up, you know, like, is he crazy still? Is he, Is is he functional? Is he crazy? Is he clean? Is he sober? Is he okay?
I was telling them, look, this could work. I know that it broke down the last time, but if we approach it like this, it might happen. And I kept telling him, here's how you have to approach these three.
Jason was really kind of working it, on our behalf.
So I kind of, convinced the doubters and got everybody to talk to each other.
The stage was set, basically, and he just said, Jason said, I've talked to everybody. All you got to do is call them.
We were hearing a lot sort of secondhand from him that he was going to call us. He's going to call us. And any day now he's going to call us. And then he finally did.
He called like Jason and Carolyn, and they hashed it out, and I said, I don't really need a phone call. I don't like talking on the phone, so I'll see you at practice.
It was presented to me that Kevin's back, wants to practice. And I just said, okay. I didn't want to carry any bullshit around with me anymore.
We were all like, yeah, why not? We might as well at least do a show and see what happens.
And then we finally did it. We met in the rehearsal room.
We were all there. He shows up, plugs in, we started playing, and it was like yesterday. Like no time had passed at all.
We went into the first song and it was just like, Jesus Christ, this works.
We should get together. This time we'll just use another name. Drink up to one can another. Come inside, I know it's not okay.
The first practice when we got back together was just like ridiculous. It was just the best musical experience I've ever had.
It was like old times. The good ones.
It was exciting. It was pretty emotional for me. I don't know. I think everybody a little bit. It just kind of gave you the shivers a little.
Does not feel like 5 years have passed at all. Except that we all play a lot better.
It was all there again, right back to where it started, but better.
We'll leave you with a song to remember your loved ones by. Remember the people that have been in your life. Remember the people that are in your life. And be with the people in your life, because they might not be here tomorrow.
We choose our friends so carefully. We take them in with our family. We make it through in our time of need. We choose our friends so accordingly. We hope to God that there won't come a day when all our friends pack up and go away. But they'll just go 'cause their lives have changed, live their lives in some foreign place. Our dead friends, our passing friends.
I can't not do this, you know, because it's just too great to be playing this stuff again and playing with this group again.
Spend our days with our passing friend. Some are gone from the life they led. Some slip by, make our best led. Some stayed here, now they've gone to bed. Spend our days with our passing friend.
We're doing it because we love playing music with each other. And we certainly do want to make another record. The new songs are great. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
An empty heart in the back of every town. Lost their time, now their lives can be found. We made them monks and they don't make a sound. All dead friends.
We got a bunch of demos from them. They sound good, so I wouldn't doubt that there'd be a record in the future.
And when you come, your life will end. Spend our days with the passing friend. They say that it's a better life. We think we can get lost in time, but don't you let it end. 'Cause we're running out of friends in our short life. Our short life.
He's given us a CD of 12 or 13 new songs, and says he's got a few more. So to make a great record, to make the great record, if you will, that's the goal.
They're our best friends. So Bob and Tim, Henry and Jim, Tony and Nick, don't you go away. You're our best friends. You're our best friends.
They're the most talented people that I could ever be playing with. And I have a new great record written that I think is going to be the best one yet, which is going to be called Divorce, which is a divorce from all the bad things in my life that had happened.
We want it all as if our life depends. Things we do on the times we spend. And someday soon it might all come to an end. We waste our days lying in our beds. Want a sign, I want you to be there. Know you're out there, just don't know where. And turn away, 'cause it's just not fair. Never know just when our time is near. Our dead friends, our passing friends.